Welcome to my video, 10 Necromancers. I will be giving you 10 overpowered Necromancer manhwa, and manga. Okay, let's begin. We have Necromancer's evolutionary traits. Okay, I know everyone's tired of the Necromancer MC thing, but hear me out. This is actually pretty good. I don't know, it just feels different. For once, it's not a Hunter Portal Tower trope, but a game isekai one. MC's being transmigrated into a third-rate villain who was supposed to be killed at the beginning of the game. He has no talent whatsoever and only has his game knowledge to help him out. But thankfully, he's a smart one. That's the kind of MC we like, right? He needs to become stronger if he don't want to be killed by the playable character. The next is Absolute Necromancer, the Tower. An unknown place with many rapid changes. 10 years later, I reincarnated into the body of a boy who lives on Earth in South Korea. The guy who backstabbed me and the one above him. I'm going to rip into them. The person who reached the top as a necromancer and achieved the class above that, Spirit Master Cha Jin-yuk. As the All-Master, he will take his revenge by climbing the tower as a necromancer. Next is Catastrophic Necromancer. It's a manhwa. The game has emerged into reality, the rules of the world have been turned upside down, and humanity has entered the era of becoming players with the world set as a game stage. On the day of world fusion, Lin Mo-yui chose to take on the soul-hidden class, Necromancer. Lin Mo-yu would not die until his summoned creatures died out. Next is Seoul Station Necromancer. This was good to read, I recommend. You might find it enjoyable. MC that doesn't give a FK, epic fight scene that isn't dragged for like 10 chapters. It will take too long for me to say why you should definitely read this, and I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm just going to tell you definitely give this a try. Next is Boundless Necromancer. This one is different. He's a necromancer but doesn't have summonings. The MC wants to be a hunter to kill all the monsters because his parents were killed by monsters. He used all his money to enroll in a gym for hunter wannabes. But even after several years, he still hasn't awakened. Even his gym considers him a blight on its reputation and kicks him out. While in despair, he receives an invite from the Tower of Trials. He accepts, and he becomes a necromancer. He uses souls to strengthen himself. He's only used summon once in the 100-plus novel chapters I've read. Even then, he found summoning too weak, and instead of leveling that skill up, he instead focuses on making his combat skills better. SSS class Suicide Hunter, despite having your average climbing tower fantasy trope, this story has done well with the storytelling in its unique own way. With well-written, emotional, and inciting storytelling and nice art to accompany. Next is Necromancer Academy Genius Summoner. By the studio that brought you Swordmaster's son, youngest Ero, and after the century-long war between the Necromancer and Priest factions, the strongest talent who could tilt the balance of power was born. He had potential beyond what anyone could ever imagine. After inheriting his father's undead legion, he enrolls into the great Necromancer Academy, Kizen, one of the two greatest powers within the continent. As an overwhelming genius even among elites, his emergence caused a stir in the research world. Officials and agency heads from across the kingdom were eager to recruit him. "Professor, when can I create a lich?" "Seriously, it's ridiculous how talented you are." A genius among geniuses had appeared. Thank you for watching my video. If you want more awesome videos and new manhwa recommendations, please subscribe to my channel Grand Duke Tyron for more contents.